idea of this program grew from my involvement with the KANEKO. I think that my involvement with it is very much about sort of helping develop community.
For some of them, they joined this as a new experience to really kind of look at where did they come from. They know that they're of Native American descent, but they don't necessarily understand what that means or a lot about their personal tribal histories.
The most interesting thing about this project, Modern Traditions Seeing with New Eyes, is that the KANEKO is actually, because of the core, the concept is about coming up with injecting creativity in every field. What changes a life? What changes the participants' lives? What changes the teachers' lives?
So today, everything you do, every person in this room is trying to teach you what they know, and that is to discover what speaks to your heart. Most of my work is in urban communities, but I'm also on the reservation, I'm also working in our Native community as well. But I do a lot of work in the public schools with our students, our Indian population that haven't been raised on the reservation. So, we're teaching them, our culture. A lot of children come just like they come to this program, not really knowing very much about their grandparents, not knowing very much about even their tribe, not knowing their traditions. My sister was a basket weaver, my mother, my aunts. I've got lots of people in our tribe that have come back to the traditional basket weavers. And today, hopefully, I'd like you to touch and feel some of our traditional materials.
My first name is Carlissa and my tribe is Choctaw. My favorite part was basket weaving because I learned a new thing and I can take it on. This program was attractive to me because I just like learning about new cultures. It helped me with the Indian culture and to understand what they did to help their culture and their environment.
It's a gourd I made, and what you gotta do is put this piece of grass on top and then sew it together and just put some tape on it, and then you could make any design. My name is Landon, and I have Lakota, Ponca, Omaha, and Santee. It makes me feel like I feel good because then they're making a change and trying to get Native Americans together to save our heritage.
I think it's great. I think it's great to pull everybody together because there's not a lot of us. So I'm really glad that we're all coming together.
I, for one, being in the Department of Community Relations, I feel that it's a need to make my children aware of the level or the level of diversity we have in the Omaha community.
We're using shoe polish to make the gourd look pretty when you take off the tape because I think we're going to paint them. My name is Hunku and I'm from the Winnebago tribe. If they know about their culture, I think it helps learn about who they are, and it's important to know who you are.
Here It just shows the power of the buffalo, of one single buffalo. And you could do one, you could do many. You could do as many as you want. It's all up to you. You have that freedom of the mind to do what you want to portray. This means buffalo in Dakota. Lakota, Tatanka, that's buffalo. And this is one charging you, and here's one just looking mean and getting ready to charge you. Well, Native Americans we're down to less than 1% in our own country here, and I think that the children to learn their art is something special because they can carry on the traditions as I done. I did mine through the library on my own research. I'd go down to the library and check out these books, and I look at them, I study them, and I figure out what I wanted to portray in my artwork. Something like this is very important because you got a place to express yourself, and whereas you're mainly alone by yourself and you don't have no backup.
My name is Jillian. Just drawing some horses. Well, I didn't really outline them, draw them, but I actually draw inside what color I wanted.
See those little areas right there that are sticking up? You just kind of blend them in there like this.
I think that art is so important in reaching our Indian community because number one, it is a part of who we are. Whether we were basket weavers or we were, we made clay pottery or we were weavers. It is such a big part of who we are as Indians.
It kind of feels a little exciting, makes me a little happy, like really happy, because it describes how I feel.
Well, we're learning about our culture and our ancestors at the same exact time, so I think it's really, really cool.
My mom always said that, you're walking life with a big treasure chest on your back, and what is it to know that you're lugging this whole treasure chest around and not ever opening it? And that's what you are. Your personality, your life, your family, your traditions are all in that treasure chest, and it's up to you to open it. They could be a flute player, or they could sing, they could dance, they could even draw, have all this art. They could be this artist right here. So unless you really, really know how to find your true self, you're never going to know your treasures. You have gold, you have rubies, you have diamonds. Find them. And just in our case, we just happen to have a little culture in there and a little spice, Other than that, I think it's really important for them to learn themselves. They got to ask their grandparents, where are we from? Who are we? And ask their parents. They have to ask questions. It's not going to fall in their lap. They have to search for it.